Hello, everybody. I am saying hello to every soul that finds me here on The Future Is Now. This is my pilot. This is my pilot. I am your host collaborator. My name is Wendy Futura. That's what you can call me, Wendy Futura. Um, it's now my time. I'm going to read some of what I'm trying to communicate. It's now my time to do my first video for The Future Is Now. This is not something that I just thought of on a whim. Um, and who am I, right? Who am I? So I've told you my name. Sorry, I've got a couple little dogs here, and I hope that they don't get loud. I am many things that you're going to discover in time, probably just as you are. Uh, Many things as you have been here in this lifetime, and you continue evolving. I'm a keeper of knowledge and a futurist. I took some courses on becoming a futurist in 2022, and now that I've been set into motion, so to speak, here, um, don't, yes, ma'am. I'm sorry, just a minute. Don't worry, I will talk more about future thinking. That's my mission, okay? To teach it, to talk about it, and to share it with you. We have such great guides accessible to us here on YouTube and Rumble and other platforms like TikTok, even that are doing such a fantastic job of guiding people, whether it's the Q movement or whether it's a spiritual movement. Maybe it's in particle physics or along those science lines. There's just so many people that have so much great insight and knowledge. This is Rusty. This is Rusty. Get down, get down, babe. Get down, get down. But we have souls that are very awake to so many aspects of the pretenses that we maneuver in daily now. It's often called the matrix, right? We often call it that. You might be very awake about something and not others, which is just where you are in your evolution right now. I recently heard someone say, if you are curious, that is you evolving. So if you're being led by your higher self or the Holy Spirit and things are just coming into view for you in divine timing, that's when it's supposed to happen for you. So you could have found me here because we're all evolving and maybe you have done so much inner work, or maybe you have done no spiritual work at all. Either way, this is our appointed time to travel together. So many souls or people cannot think of the future. We have been programmed to be prepared for the future as though it were looming out there for us, right? To have a wary, nay, healthy fear of the unknown. So often it happens that people are fearing when new advances are introduced because they assign it all to the dark forces or a takeover that will ultimately rob them on the last vestiges of the sovereignty that we have. We all kind of hang into a thread of that sovereignty and don't want to give it up, and I refuse to. I am a conservative futurist. I am not a prophetess, nor am I a psychic. I am an observer of signs. While I cannot predict the future, I can annotate these signs, research them, and prepare myself and clarify the picture for myself. The worst thing you can tell someone is that the routine process or technology they currently use or comfortable with will go away very soon. We all know the people who would never stop writing checks, right? We all know the people that would never bank online, that would now always, they would always use a flip phone. Yeah. So here's my oversight in my evolution. It was that I could not see, I could not even process paid radio access in your car or elsewhere. I laughed at the prospect just like I'm laughing now because it did seem so absurd to me. And I felt it was foolish, for people to do this. And then more foolish finding myself paying for it for my own car. I was a kid that had a transistor radio, and I had it everywhere with me. I had it in my baby buggy. I had it in my bike basket, took it everywhere with me, listened to the radio, had it in a boombox, had an 8-track, cassette tape, CD. It just never occurred to me that even talk radio would become this revolution that was taking place that I was kind of on the cusp of, but a little reluctant because I didn't want to pay for it. That was the deal. So all the music that you could ever want, any genre, right, is available through Sirius. Okay. I don't get all the news gadgets. I'm very much in the kitchen. I ask myself, my granny didn't have that. I bet I can still do it, even though my granny didn't have this tool that they're telling me is all the rage. I'm just gonna be like a frontier woman in the kitchen. So anyway, I do a lot of hand stuff. I don't use a lot of electric gadgets, and I'm still using an Apple XR, which is a very old model of phone now, and I'm awaiting the new quantum phones that are soon to be coming out. So I'm looking forward to that. So maybe you, like me, know that there are approximately 6,000 technology patents that have been hidden from us, and they're soon to come out. This is Jolene. She's loving me. So I want to collaborate with you. I want to offer guidance and learning, maybe some insight where I can on how to future think. Not just because whatever we're discussing is what's in or what's coming, but because your sovereign self says, I want to consider that. I want to consider my response to it. I want to consider my options ahead of time so that I can become better prepared. That's what this is all about. So we will be collaborating then. And I have so much to talk about and share and brainstorm with you. I'm not going to persuade you. I'm kind of a natural at that, so I don't mean to persuade you. But that's not my intent. I'm just going to get you used to the idea that future things are coming. The great thing about being a futurist is that I've been doing it all my life. I just didn't know it. And trying to integrate new products and procedures into my professional life, and staying on the forefront of those things, that's where I kind of live. I kind of like living up there on that front edge. But that is doing that, excuse me, is like a salmon swimming upstream. And I've had a whole lifetime of that. It's very tiring. But at my age, I contemplated this. I have a couple choices at my age. Having been born in 1965 and started my lifetime here then, I don't want to be dragged across the finish line. I want to bring you with me so that we're holding hands at every one of these junctures, that we can manage those waves together. Remember, you've gone out to the beach before, you've held hands with your friends, and you all go through the waves together. That's what I want to do with you, virtually, in person if we live together, if we live around each other, whatever. You're always welcome in the comments to put an idea, and it could be the future of merchant services, the future of fusion. It could be the future of banking, anything like that. The more specific, the better, and that I can do a little research and bring it to the collective, all right, to all of us. And I have so much to share. I have so much to talk about. I'm trying not to throw it up all on you right now. Get ready to begin to future think with me, and the others that join us. So I'll probably have videos just like this frequently. I'm going to try to work towards having some lives. And I don't exactly have a schedule, and that's okay, right? Because we're just all in this transition together. And we have so much to think about. I don't want anybody to be alarmed or afraid in this process. We're going to get to a increased confidence that you have exactly what it takes because you're here with me now. You're here on this in this lifetime with us. So we are creators, and in this lifetime, we create the future. So it's okay to future think. It's okay to get ideas, and it doesn't mean you're going to like them all, and it doesn't mean you have to do them all. Okay, and that's what one of the things I want to say is that I can seem very excited about every single thing that's coming up, and that's just the way I am. So some things I'm not too excited about. So we'll talk about those as we go along. Okay, so Wendy Futura, and I look forward to getting to know you even better. Thanks for my pilot keeping me company and making it work. Bye bye.